Okay, so I've been playing guitar for around about 27 years. And here's a list of 5 things I do differently if I had to start playing guitar all over again from the beginning. Number 1, I would have learned the caged chord system way earlier because I learned it so late into my guitar playing journey. And learning the caged chord system, just learning the concept and trying to understand the concept of the caged chord system gives you a huge advantage later down the line. It helps you understand how the fretboard is laid out before bad habits form. It's literally like learning how to read a map. So instead of memorizing random chord shapes or random scale passages with no connection, the caged system allows you to understand how everything seamlessly fits together. You'll end up starting to see the neck as one whole connected system. But here's the thing, every time I teach the caged system to my students, I find that there is a long period of time once they understand the concept of the caged chord system and they get it, there's a long period of time before they can start utilizing it on the guitar creatively. That is then where we need to have that long period of time of knowing how the caged chord system works, understanding the concept before we can sort of like really utilize it on the guitar. It's almost like you kind of need to understand the knowledge and just let it settle in your brain for a while before you can start utilizing it yourself and using it for your own vocabulary. But by starting as early as you can, just understanding the concept will allow you to have a real solid foundation later down the line. So number 2 is basically don't get caught up in one thing. I spent a long time when I was younger literally getting caught up playing the same licks, the same phrases for years. Since I was like 13 years old, I've been making guitar videos, literally just sort of playing at home long before I posted online. But from the ages of about 15 to 18, my progression just flatlined because I pretty much got stuck playing the same licks, the same phrases, and would basically get bored, so I'd put down the guitar. I'd just pick up the guitar, try and play a lick, try and play a phrase that was essentially the same as what I'd done 5-10 minutes earlier, and then just put the guitar down because I just got bored of playing. But I remember watching some of my older videos from when I was younger. So at this point, I'm like 18 years old. I'm watching a video of me playing when I was like 13 years old, and I was better at guitar than I was at this point. And it made me realize what I needed to do to get better. And that brings us on to point number 3. And that is learn songs. Now in that period of my life, I spent a long time just playing the same licks and the same phrases and making zero progression and also getting bored of the guitar. But here's the thing, songs are where real techniques meet real music. Learning songs keep me engaged in playing the guitar, they keep me motivated, and they keep me wanting to learn, and they keep me playing the guitar more. But here's the thing, if you learn a lick or a riff that challenges your picking gets better. If you learn a chord progression that challenges your chord shapes and your rhythm playing, well guess what? Your chord playing and your rhythm playing gets better. So with every song you learn, you will gain something valuable. Don't really think about it like practicing exercises, think about it like playing them. Number 4, not trying to beat other guitar players. Now this is a big one. A lot of my youth playing guitar was spent trying to become different guitar players, whether that be whoever. Like I just wanted to become like them. So I wanted to dress like them, think like them, play like them. Anything to do with them, I just was obsessed with. And Paul Gilbert was the worst one for me. It was like, I got way too obsessed with his playing, and I actually had to kind of like detox myself to find my love for guitar again because it just didn't work out. But here's why, and this is a pretty much an obvious one, here's why I think this level of copying is really bad. Trying to play like another guitar player will really hold you back from finding your own sound and your own voice. While it is really great to study other guitar players, you know, whoever your favorite guitar player is, it's a really good idea to study them, but you have to have a healthy dose of it, which I did not have. See, the thing is, when you copy their playing way too closely, you end up getting trapped in their style. And something that I got trapped in was trying to creatively do what someone else would do, but just not having the right technique to be able to do it. Now, every guitar player has their own unique touch, their own unique way that they play the guitar, sound. Everything about every guitar player is completely different. There's only one John Mayer. He's taken inspiration from other guitar players, but there's only one guitar player that sounds like John Mayer. There's only one Eric Clapton. There's only one Tim Henson. Of course, there's only one Tim Henson. What he plays is absolutely ridiculous. But there's only one of each player, and that is what you find that you like about who you like. So do not get stuck trying to be other guitar players. Try and find your own voice. Now, I do have a short course. I'll leave a link in the description. It's called Launchpad Licks, where we study 5 of Matheus Assato's pentatonic licks, because I think he uses the pentatonic in a really creative way. And we're trying to look at how he uses the pentatonic scale creatively and how we can better our own playing by taking nuggets of information from his playing and utilize that in our own playing. So check that out if you're interested. I'll leave a link in the description. Number 5 is musical soloing. Now, this is a very, 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 very important one. And this is a massive, massive part to you becoming a better guitar player, or not just a guitar player, actually a better musician. Because if you're a guitar player that just can play great fast lines and play some impressive phrases and licks that sound cool in isolation, but you don't really know when to use them in solos, or how to actually not just constantly think about play fast, play cool things, play shred, and play the impressive things that you think might be good, you're going to really struggle to play musically. You have to understand how to play for the music and not for yourself. I think us guitar players typically tend to have or struggle with a big ego at times, because we want the solos, we want the limelight, but we have to play for the song. Some of the most impressive guitar solos that exist out there that might be your favorite guitar solos, I guarantee you a lot of them, even though there may be some fast and impressive lines in there, I guarantee you a lot of them actually have some form of structure behind them, whether they're following the chords in the song. This is where Caged comes in, understanding the fretboard and knowing where your notes are. Whether it's that or it's another way of connecting your scale patterns together, soloing musically is very, very, very important. It's almost like learning how to speak a language rather than just shouting random words. Okay, so hopefully you gained something from this video. I know I'm not silly. Everyone's guitar playing journey is completely different, one player to the next. What you want to get out of guitar will be completely different to what I want to get out of the guitar, or what Bob wants to get out of the guitar, or what John wants to get out of it. Everyone's guitar playing journey is completely personal. So obviously take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt, but the one thing I can't stress enough is, out of all of these points, if there's one point that I really suggest every single person learning the guitar do, is really do not get caught up playing like another guitar player. Do not get obsessed with trying to be someone else. Find inspiration in other guitar players' work and then try and use that to find your own voice. Taking a look at some of their licks, some of your favorite licks that exist, and trying to give your own spin on them is a really good way. And if you're really interested in doing that, I will leave a link in the description for my course Launchpad Licks. And if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, as that massively helps this channel out. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.